Hi there, I am Kirstyn-Dara Williams, and this is my partner Alyssa Budram. This is our presentation, Impact on Self. This presentation is our views into the world of entrepreneurship. After conducting the interview with Zarima, our minds opened to entrepreneurship. Starting small before going all out. We recognize that in entrepreneurship, it takes time for your brand and business to grow and to be established. The entrepreneurial process, a course of action which enables an individual to establish a new enterprise. Number one, preliminary steps. The initial steps taken to establish a business. Two, decision making. The process of making important decisions that reflects on the business. Three, planning steps. This takes best strategies to run the business by cutting expenses and maximizing profits. Implementation steps. Implementation is the execution of the plan. And finally, number five, managerial steps. This is an important role in ensuring the business's success. Preliminary steps. Number one, gathering the idea. Two, searching for business opportunities. Three, collecting information from all sources available. Decision-making process. Decision of acquiring funds from the banks, institutions, or investors, acquiring permission, recognition, and application. Decisions regarding the four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Planning steps: getting loans and capital investment, planning for infrastructure like building and plant, acquisition of material and planning for installation, applying for environmental clearance, apply for electric connection and water supply, managerial, economic, and cultural feasibility. Implementation steps. This is the most important part of the process, where the entrepreneur's ideas are executed. In this process, all ideas become practical and he or she arranges the resources that were identified in the previous process. In this step, it also takes into consideration all external forces while developing the enterprise. It refers to the final stage of the entrepreneurial process. Once resources are acquired, the entrepreneur uses them efficiently to carry out the business's plan successfully. He or she also strives to identify.
This section deals with the myths of entrepreneurship. Myth 1. Launching a business quickly leads to wealth. Some entrepreneurs mistakenly believe that starting a business will lead them to earn substantial amounts of money rapidly. However, it takes proper planning details inclusive of timing and sustaining growth to get there, even though some businesses are immediately successful. Myth 2. It takes a lot of money to start a business. This is in fact a myth, since some form of capital is required in order to start a business, but not an extravagant amount is required. Myth 3. Starting a new business guarantees freedom. The appeal of breaking out of the traditional 40-hour work week draws many to the prospect of starting their own business. What lots of people discover is that while they leave behind their old schedule and creative limitations, they exchange them for new demands. It can consume every minute of your waking life. The work does not end when the clock strikes 5 p.m. Myth 4. Entrepreneurs are born, not made. The most prevalent myth about entrepreneurs is that they are born with the skills that will make them successful and that anyone who is not born with those skills will not succeed. In reality, entrepreneurism is a skill that, like any other skill, can be learned.
Characteristics of an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, one must possess certain traits in order for optimum success. This is not saying that you need all, or without these, you cannot be successful.
Ultimately, success is determined by a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck.
Innovative, new ideas, and creative thinking. An entrepreneur must stay innovative in the world we live today, as the only constant is change. Creativity is defined as the tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems. As an entrepreneur, being creative is extremely vital. This creativity seen in products will capture the consumer's attention. This will cause them to continuously purchase goods and services provided, resulting in keeping the business operational. Open-minded, having the ability to consider other perspectives and trying to be empathetic to other people, even when you disagree with them. In general, it is important for persons to be open-minded, but it is necessary for entrepreneurs because being closed-minded can cause one to lose out on many life-changing opportunities. Ambitious is someone who is always striving to reach a goal through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. An ambitious person does not give up. He or she pushes forward and is determined to succeed. Entrepreneurs should always be reaching for their goals, no matter the circumstances. Failures should not cause them to give up. Instead, failures are to be taken as learning opportunities to motivate them, pushing them forward towards their success.
Passion. Entrepreneurs tend to be more driven by a passion for their offering as well as by a desire to make a difference. This passion or drive also helps to sustain entrepreneurs during periods where discouragement might otherwise. Motivation. Motivation is the will to accomplish certain things. Entrepreneurs are driven to make their business a success and push themselves. Risk taker. Starting any new business venture involves a considerable amount of failure or risk. Therefore, an entrepreneur needs to be courageous and able to evaluate risk, which is an essential part of being an entrepreneur. Persistence. Throughout the entrepreneurial process, many hypotheses turn out to be wrong, and some ventures fail altogether. Part of what makes an entrepreneur successful is their willingness to learn from mistakes and persist.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. Bye.